You also helped create the new Big Three, 3-on-3 league featuring former NBA players.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
I'm excited about that. You know, just as a fan, I got tired of seeing guys I knew that still could play retire. And so I was like, well, why are they retiring? It's because of the format. It's that full court that, you got 82 games, back-to-backs, 3 games in 4 nights. Let's create a format where these guys can still show their skills. So we went half court, 3-on-3. I'm like, it's not a professional league with guys that we know. And it just became a great idea, and it's snowballing into something real, real special.
Let's talk about the real NBA right now. Your Los Angeles Lakers. Magic is back to run the show again.
Yes.
How much hope does that give you as a Laker fan?
It gives me a lot of hope. Magic is a winner. He did a lot for the Dodgers.
He did.
And I just believe that he got that magic touch. And, we'll see. And it's good. I think right now they're just seeing, with the core that's left, the young four that's there, that's D'Angelo, Julius Randle, Jordan Clarkson, and Ingram. Just seeing what he got and who's going to step up and who's going to be there. And from there, we'll start stacking.
Think it's going to take a while? Are you impatient or somewhat patient with Magic?
I'm patient with Magic, because it's been a lot of years of going in, somewhat the wrong direction. So it's going to take a minute to turn that ship around and get it in the right direction. It's going to take a few years for these guys to attract a free agent. Don't see what you're playing with, and we'll give them. I'll give them 3 years.
Good.
Get it together.
You love the Lakers, but we know you really, really love the Raiders.
Yeah, I see you wore your silver for me, man.
And it seems like they're heading to Vegas. How will the move affect the fan base? How will the move affect you?
Me, I have to fly to a game anyway. You got to fly to Oakland or Vegas. So, but it's just a shame. You know what I mean? It's a shame for Oakland. I think the NFL makes enough money to build stadiums and keep teams where they're supposed to be. So I just think something needs to be done. I think you're going to have a cluster, in Southern California. And so it's just, it's unfortunate, but I'm a fan. I'm a fan of the Raiders. Those guys, Mark is cool. And, Jack, my man,
Jack Del Rio.
Jack Del Rio, and the whole squad is coming together. Reggie, the GM is great. So I'm looking forward to just seeing them make it to the Super Bowl finally.
If your quarterback had stayed upright, you might have made a little run.
Yeah, maybe, but it was just good to even see them in the playoffs, I was hoping for an 8-8 season,
Right.
Last year. So to see the Raiders go 12-4, it was great.
So let's talk about what you know best. Straight Outta Compton, the movie, a year and a half ago, took us all back and gave us, at least in my view, a deeper understanding of what it took NWA to break through and break out. And I'm curious what you think as you've watched hip-hop evolve from those early moments to now. Where is it gone, and where is it now, and where is it heading?
Well, hip-hop to me is ever evolving. It's never in one place. It's always, finding a way. It's like water. It runs through the path of least resistance. Right. So that's how I feel hip-hop is, and, these youngsters find a way. They're making hit records. I think the consciousness is coming back, with people, they don't want to just be fed escapism. They want some substance in their rap.
That's good.
And so I feel like that's creeping its way back into the genre. And so I just feel like, hip hop will always find a way, because you're always gonna have young kids that want to express themselves. And hip hop is a perfect vehicle for the youth to be heard.
Do you miss those days of breaking through with NWA?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was fun, it was fun being the underdog. It was fun to be onto something that everybody else was so afraid of, and we were, basically saying, look, this is communication. This is basically
This is our life.
this is us trying to give you guys a piece of what we got to go through, and it's in a art form, but it's still a slice of life, and you shouldn't be afraid of it.
It changed the world, man.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah.
And it changed a lot of people's perceptions and minds, and it to be honest, brought us closer together. And people thought hip hop was gonna tear us apart.
You talk about that, and in Straight Outta Compton, a lot of it focuses on early was the run-in and how the law treated African Americans in that community. You saw Colin Kaepernick with his protest. Let me ask you this: he made a statement that now that he will stand for the national anthem. What effect do you think it had, and do you think now that him taking a seat for the anthem will have any negative effect?
Well, I think if you're gonna take the stand, I'm getting words myself because it's not taking a stand. If you're gonna take a knee,
Right.
Yeah.
you got to stick with that. To me, to say the next season I'm gonna stand up. I basically made my point. It's a personal decision because I'm
Right.
pretty sure he sacrificed a lot doing that.
Correct.
And so I guess he got to do what he got to do. But as a person who sit back and watch this unfold, it seems all for naught in a way. But I think he was bringing up some great points that need to be dealt with and we need to talk about. And I appreciate him for that, for bringing that to the table.
Right.
But you want to see him stick with what he felt.
How much have the relationships got any better between the time of you and the police and the African American communities and now? Have you seen any improvement in that relationship?
It's all subjective.
Not you, because you're different now.
Yeah,
You-
but I'm saying, I could say no, there's no improvement, but there has been a little bit. Or I could say yes, there's been a lot of improvement, but yesterday was probably an incident where a guy be like, Q, I don't agree with you, man.
Right.
They was rough with me yesterday.
Right.
So I think it's a situation where it's a situation that the citizens and the police can't deal with. It's something that the country has to deal with. It's a blanket of entitlement. It's a blanket of people being pushed to the bottom, and that's tried to kind of be warped into the norm, and it's not, and it's unraveling, and so people really have to deal with the true raw issues of racism in not only America but in the world.